Good afternoon, dear students. So, in today's class, we'll discuss the experiment number 1 in electrical measurements and instrumentation lab. The subject code for this is KEE352. Well, the first experiment here in this lab is calibration of AC voltmeter and AC ammeter. So, what do you mean by calibration? Calibration means here we are comparing the value of a test meter with respect to a standard meter. For example, if we are having a voltmeter, we'll keep a calibrated voltmeter and we'll compare the test voltmeter with respect to that standard voltmeter, and then we'll measure the error, that is the percentage error. What is the deviation or how much error that this instrument is giving. From where we'll get this error? Due to the repetitive use of the equipments in the labs. So we'll get these errors. Okay, now what are the apparatus required for this experiment? Here we need an ammeter, that is the under test. The ammeter which has to be tested, that we need it, and then we need a standard ammeter, we need a voltmeter under test, and we need a standard voltmeter, we need a single phase variac. What do you mean by variac? Variac means variable AC supply, that is called variac, variable AC supply, or it is also called as single phase auto transformer. And lastly we need a lamp. So these are the apparatus required for us. Now let us discuss the circuit diagram. What is the circuit diagram? First we have a auto transformer, or it is also called as single phase variac. So for this auto transformer we are getting a single phase AC supply, that is 230 volts 50 hertz. Now we are having 2 voltmeters and we are having 2 ammeters, and these 4 instruments are connected to a lamp rod. Here we have a lamp rod. Now whenever we are connecting a voltmeter has to be connected in parallel and ammeter should be connected in series. Okay, so well, first we are connecting a standard voltmeter in parallel to the auto transformer. This is our auto transformer, and we are connecting a standard voltmeter in parallel to this. And we are taking one more voltmeter, that is the test voltmeter or the voltmeter under test, in parallel to this standard voltmeter. After this we are having ammeter. This ammeter is in series with the auto transformer. This is the standard ammeter, and we are connecting a test ammeter or the ammeter which is under test in series with the standard ammeter. And next from here it is going to the load. We are having a lamp load here. Now what about the range of the voltmeter? Here we are dealing with a single phase AC supply. So the range will be 0 to 250 for standard voltmeter, and even for test voltmeter it is 0 to 250. What about the ammeter? The standard ammeter range is 0 to 10 ampere, and the ammeter which is under test, even this is also 0 to 10 ampere. Now, what is the procedure? How to test this? How to calibrate this? So, first we need to make the experimental setup, and after this we need to give the voltages with the help of this variac. For the first reading, initially we will give 50 volts with the help of an auto transformer, or it is also called as variac, single phase variac. So I will be getting 50 volts here, and I should check the voltage in the voltmeter which is under test. If I have given 50 volts here, if I am getting around 48 or 47 volts, then I am getting some error in the test meter. The standard meter which is already calibrated, whereas this it is not calibrated, right? So we are getting some error. What is that error? Later on we will find the error with the help of a formula. Next, second reading will give 100 volts. with the help of this auto transformer, I'll raise the voltage, I'll increase the voltage level to 100. The standard voltmeter will be showing 100 volts, whereas the voltmeter which is under test, it might show above 100 or it might show below 100. Okay, it depends on the meter. Sometimes it might show 98 volts or it might show 102 volts or 103 volts. Like that. Third reading will give 150 volts. We'll check the voltage in the standard voltmeter. We will be getting 150, and we should check the reading in the VT. That is the voltmeter under test. Finally, for 230 volts, we'll check it. 50 volts, 100 volts, 150 volts, and for 230 volts. That is the fourth reading. Now, after this, we need to check the calibration of the ammeter. So, by keeping the voltage to 230, we are keeping the voltage 230 as constant. We have already given 230 volt. That is the last reading, 230 volt. Now, what we need to do? We are having a load here. We are having a load. With the help of this load, I should give the current. First reading I should give for 2 ampere. With the help of this lamp load, I will switch on the switches, and in the standard ammeter, I will be getting 2 ampere. What is the rating of the reading of 80 that I should observe? Either I will be getting 2.2 or 2.3. That is the error. Next, I should load the lamp load for 3 ampere. Standard ammeter will show 3 amperes, and this will be having some error, 3.2. Like that, the last reading for 4 ampere. This shows 4 and this shows 4.2. Till what range we can give the load? See, this ammeter can withstand up to 0 to 10 ampere. So the readings, whatever I am giving, the lamp load loading, it should be within this range, means 0 to 10 ampere. Beyond that, I cannot load the circuit. Now, once we get all the readings, how to calculate the error? What is the formula that we are going to use? So, to calculate error in the voltmeter, we have a formula Vt minus Vs divided by Vs into 100. This is percentage error, right? What is Vt? Vt is the voltmeter which is under test, and Vs is the standard voltmeter, or we can also call it as a calibrated voltmeter, divided by Vs into 100. Then we will be getting the percentage error in the voltmeter. Similarly, in case of an ammeter, 80 minus As divided by As into 100. So like this, we will calibrate the voltmeter as well as ammeter. Now one more concept which you need to know. Here, the meters which we are using are moving iron instruments. Okay, moving iron instruments. The symbol for moving iron instruments will be like this. You can observe this kind of symbol in your voltmeter or in your ammeter. This is moving iron type of instruments are used. Okay, and you can observe one more type, that is like this. The symbol like this. This is permanent magnet moving coil type of construction has been used for the instruments. Now let us see the experimental setup of calibration of AC voltmeter and AC ammeter in the laboratory. Okay, thank you.